Welcome to another Judgement Eternal Champions video. My name is Andrew Guns Galea, the game's creator, and today I'm super excited to talk about Bale and Sarna. Bale and Sarna have been in the game for a very long time, 6 or 7 years, way back into V1. And they've always been a really cool unit to play together. They're unique in that they were a hero unit, so they operated together and they had some unique special rules between them. As the game's evolved, we found the hero unit rules to be a little bit clunky, and with the imminent release of the Goblin Tribe, which is happening in a few months, we decided it was time to revisit them and split them into separate heroes, which is what we've done. So today I'm going to talk through all their rules. They're going to be officially live straight after this video, so you can use them straight away. We're not putting these two through the test realm. They're just going to be immediately available for people to use. We've had a lot of playtesting with them. We're really excited about them and can't wait to let you know how they go. Now, a couple of things. They used to be, so we've got some synergies between them still. They used to be hard synergies because they were in the same unit. We've got some synergies with them still, but so if you take both, you do get advantages, but it's not so prominent that you can't take them apart. They work absolutely fine on their own. We've also split their gods because they were a hero unit before. They're both Bruellen and Gruul. Whilst we've left Bale as Bruellen and Gruul because it suits his style. Sarna didn't make sense being in Bruellen, so we split her out into Ista and Gruul. So they both share Gruul as a god, but Bale is Bruellen and Sarna is Ista. Obviously with Judgement there's no hard and fast factions, so you can do whatever you like with heroes, but they're the gods that they are aligned to. Alright, without any further ado, let's get stuck into it. So I'm going to go through the cards. We've got Bale's card first. So immediate changes at the top of the card. His health had to increase. He was only 10, 11, 12 previously. He's going to operate, if he's going to operate as a independent hero bruiser, we needed to change that. So it's 14, 15, 16, which is quite decent for a goblin. It means at level 3, a traditional 5 crit aggressor can't kill him in one activation without something extra. So that's pretty cool. And the soul harvest goes up from 1 to 3. Previously him and Sarna helped each other get souls, so we had him at 1, but operating on his own, want him to operate at 3, particularly with Sonic characters around, but also it just keeps him in line with other heroes in his slot. Also, we've upped his crit from 4 to 5, once again operating as an independent model. He's a bruiser, but he does lean towards damage, so very happy to give him 5 crit. Common innate abilities, dash and small. We just removed hero commander and things like that because he's no longer in that. With the hero unit rules, they'll stay in the rulebook for now. We'll probably remove them in the 2.7 patch in June, July. Yeah, we might introduce them if ever want to do hero units again, but for now, effectively hero units are removed from the game. So dash and small. A couple of things about small people often forget. Small models can move through friendly models, both small and large. Just move through them, charge through them. Similarly, large models or standard models can move through friendly small models as if they're not there. You can't end in the same hex, but you can move through. It's a really good advantage when running small models. But no, you can't do that for enemies, it's just friends, but that's how it works. Another thing is that walls are impassable terrain for small models. Big disadvantage that you have to remember, even if they've got Pathfinder, it is an impassable terrain. They can't get over it at all. And small models cannot see other small models across that wall because it's the same height as them, height 1. So that means, Sarna can't shoot across it. Just remember that, it's pretty important. Same as Victor can't shoot across it into another small model. So that's small. Right, Soul Fuel is a slight twist. It used to be Bale got +1 damage to his basic attacks when the enemy he was targeting was next to a soul. We flipped it so he gets it when he is adjacent to the soul. We found it's more effective this way because when you charge in, you've got more agency to get adjacent to a soul. You might move yourself in a particular way when charging to get closer to it. And it means your opponent's got less. They still can have counterplay where they can move away from the soul, but if they're close to a soul, you still can maybe manipulate it, so it's quite cool. Sarna's Boon is one of the synergies we've left in the game. If you take Sarna, so while within 3 hexes of Sarna, Bale gains +1 Mel. The card that gets published will have friendly Sarna there, so you can't do it for an enemy, but that is Sarna's Boon, which is great. So it's a really strong synergy, but you don't have to take Sarna, but it really helps Bale when he's near her. Remember, because they're not a hero unit anymore, you can't split damage between them, so they are independent heroes. Groin Buster is just as it was before, no change. It's a really unique signature ability of Grail. The 3D token looks amazing, and that operates as it always has. Soul Face is a slight twist. Previously, you could go to a hero, either an enemy or friend that had a soul on it, or a friendly Soul Gazer. You can still do that, but now you can also do it for a friendly Sarna, who was in 5 as well. So it gives another synergy between them. It's nice synergy, it's not huge, but it does help if they're playing together. That's his face card. He's version 2.6.1 now, which is good because that means it's between versions, patches 2.6 and 2.7. That's our naming convention. All right, next card for Bale is Soul Scorch. Remains exactly as it was. This is the little boost he gets. This is a fate. It does mean he gets his full activation, and at the end he can actually do some damage. And it's not single target, it's area of effect, so multiple models have souls on them, just as it used to be. It's a great boost, so really nice for him. Siphon Magic operates exactly the same as it did previously, where he steals an item. Another signature of Bale, can really upset a lot of models who need the Vorpal Blade or the Shredder, or you can steal their monster hunter's knife. A lot of good stuff with this that you can do. Power Up also is exactly the same. So this is where Bale's damage, with now his crit 5, can really ramp up with this. If he charges in and gets it, he can do 5 plus 5 is 10 damage. If he gets in the second one, he can do 5 plus 5 is 10 damage. He can do 20 damage on a charge activation, and then top it off with a Soul Scorch at the end to do D3 plus 1. So 22 to 24 damage. Really, really cool. Awesome. So Bale is a ton of fun, as he always has been. He's going to be really good. We can't wait to see him getting used as an independent model now. Remember, he is Bruellen and Gruul, for those who don't know. All right, let's go to Sarna. Sarna's one that we've had to do a lot of changes to, obviously, because she used to be just a part of the hero unit and wasn't a unit commander and had no level ups. So can't wait to get stuck into her. So the big changes for her, once again, is her health. She's gone from 8 health to 13, 14, 15, which is pretty standard. Once again, she's a mage, not quite a bruiser. Soul Harvest goes up to 5 because now she's an independent model. We like that Soul Harvest 5 space is really nice. She's got dash and small like she used to have. She's also got nimble because she does not have a melee weapon, as you can see, but her Mystic Wand has been upgraded. It's now reach 5, and it says 1, 3, 4. She's 2, 3, 4. The card, the official card will have 2, 3, 4. So just remember that. So super good for her. She's now a full mage. Reach 5, 2, 3, 4. She can operate independently as a magic wielding hero. Remember, it is a 2, 3, 4, not what the card says there. In the Vassal module and on Hulk, that is 2, 3, 4. Right, Voodoo Void. Now, in the recent lore article, we had Bale and Sarna actually rescuing the Sea Witches, Vajasha and her friends, from Abathis, the demon. Now, this is we're really trying to get the lore more enriched into the game. So Voodoo Void means that she's learnt this from Vajasha, so effectively magical artifacts don't work against Voodoo, against Sarna when targeting Sarna, and she ignores magical artifacts when she's targeting someone. So things like Boots of Agility, the Glyph of Warding, and also when she's getting attacked by them, she ignores them as well. It's a really good ability that's been super strong on Vajasha for a while, and now it's on Sarna. Charm is a brand new ability for her. It's a combat maneuver, keeping in line with her now being an independent mage. We wanted to give her something to do when she gets combat maneuver symbols, and she can charm someone. So when someone's charmed, they cannot target Sarna or a friendly Bale. She gets to choose. So there's another synergy between Bale and Sarna, which is really nice, and it expires at the end of activation. So it's like a reverse taunt. Effectively, it is a reverse taunt, which is quite cool. We are going to put an FAQ out, but it'll be baked into the 2.7 rules that, just as an aside, when a model could be, for instance, taunted by 2 models, then they actually technically can't hit anyone. The active player will choose which one they want to do. So Just letting you know about that. So Charm is opposite to Taunt, so it doesn't come in, but just if that comes up in your mind. Echo is very similar to how it used to be. I think the range might have gone up to 3. It might have always been 3. Not really sure, but she can just copy an active ability of a friendly hero. Enemy hero, which is exactly the same as it used to be. This just opens her up to so many options. We realise this can technically bring up a lot of questions in games but we try to clarify as much as we can, where you replace all instances of the hero with Sarna, and if an ability references a specific weapon, she can't use the ability. So we feel that covers the scenarios that matter the most. So really cool. So level 1, Charm's new, Voodoo Void's new, Nimble's new. She's now a full mage with a 2/3/4 magic attack. So super cool on Sarna. Her next card. Right, Soul Command, exactly as it used to be. Soul within 3, you can move it 2 hexes. Now, gets exciting. A brand new level 2 ability, Fey Mystic. Destroy target token within 3 hexes created by enemy model. Remember, tokens are so many things in the game, right? If they're living there. It's 3 hexes, so things like any of the idols that Haxa puts out, Skull's Bulwark, any of these things. Spend an action and a fate, AP and a fate, destroy it, and then give a friendly model within 3 hexes 3 temporary health. But if it's Sarna herself or a Bale, it's 5 temporary health. Another synergy with Bale, doesn't really need to be there, but it's a really nice synergy. But this is a big switch. She can target a Bulwark and then take it off and put it on herself, right? It's really good. So another ability that relies on enemy stuff, which is a good theme we like with Sarna. She's very tricksy and is not powerful in her own right, but likes to steal. She's learnt the ability to steal magic and use it to her own devices. And level 3 enhanced Echo, she can now do Echo on friendly models' active abilities. Now this is a huge thing, because now you can build in synergies into your warband build with Sarna and have her basically echo a friend ability. So once again, if you've got Skull, she has to pay an extra fate, but she can put a fate in AP and put Bulwark on someone else. So any active ability in the game, she can basically copy now, and you can preempt that by putting her into building them into synergies into the warband. Now this is super important now for pick and ban for you as an opponent to realise what she can echo. So we think it's an awesome ability. This has been a ton of fun during the play test, so yeah, really pumped. So that is Bale and Sarna. So shortly after this video, there'll be a released Vassal module. We've also put the turn counter very prominently next to the fate counters in the Vassal module to make it much easier to track turns if you're using turns in your Vassal games. We are going to try to get the chess clock more prominent. Now, as I said, these are immediately official for tournament play. We're not putting them through the test realm. They are released. So Bale and Sarna will be on hallofeleternalchampions.com immediately after this. And there'll also be a Vassal module released with their rules as well for your practice. And shortly after that, Sunny will update his cards, and Carhos will update the TTS module. So they should all be updated pretty shortly once the video is out. So thank you very much for tuning in. Give us a like if you like the video. Let us know what you think. We can't wait to hear your thoughts on Bale and Sarna. Thanks to all the play testers and all the people who provided feedback. We did push this out to some of the for some early testing with a bunch of people who checked out really well. So thank you very much for that. Have fun playing Judgement. Good luck to everyone who's warming up for Adepticon. We had an awesome event in Sydney, in Canberra, Australia last weekend. We've got a few more coming up. So super exciting time for Judgement. The goblins are coming out. We've got Ket, the first stone throwing troll, who's part of the goblin tribe, is coming out in a couple of weeks, mid-February. And then a brand new goblin and the goblin tribe rules will be out in the middle of March. And then we'll have the final troll come out in April. So the next 3 months, we've got all about goblins. We're going to have 2 more trolls and a goblin, plus these 2 split up, plus we've got Jaeger, plus we've got Grail. There's a lot of goblins and trolls in the goblin tribe, which we can't wait to bring to you. So super pumped. Thanks for tuning in, and talk to you soon. Peace.